Starting tomorrow night, many drivers are really going to feel Minnesota's road construction season. For 4 months, the main entrances from 35W in and out of downtown will be closed.
It's a long time, and for some that seems like a very long time. Jeremy from Cambridge and Brett from Minneapolis want to know, why doesn't MnDOT work around the clock? Good question. Here's Heather Brown.
A 2-year project is better than a 4-year project. I'd rather just get it, like taking the bandage off quickly.
I was thinking that for sure they're working weekends and nights.
In my eyes, divide the time in half of what you're going to be putting in, essentially.
In theory, it might sound like a great idea.
Would it help? Absolutely, it would help.
But in reality, MnDOT says it's more complicated.
They do work on nights and weekends. That actually happens probably more often than you see.
Kirsten Klein is with MnDOT.
They do some of the guardrail work at night, or they do some of those things where more in those busier areas where they're not going to impact as many people.
There is another major road closure this weekend.
But it doesn't happen all the time, and there's several different factors that can go into it.
The first is labor.
So it's usually 2 shifts of 12 hours. So overtime could come into play for that.
We have a shortage all over of good, hard workers.
There's not enough crews, and even if we added a whole bunch of people out on a project, they might be jockeying for space.
I don't say weekends so much because everybody needs family time.
Then there's the added cost and safety of lighting at night.
It must be budget. So I'm guessing the overtime and the light plans.
MnDOT also considers the noise.
Nighttime noise can be annoying to some people. We get a lot of complaints when we do nighttime works, even if it's just for a couple of days on a weekend.
Logistics come into play too, because not everyone else works 24 hours a day.
So if they're going to pick up like aggregate or something from a pit somewhere, they may not be open, and so they can't even get the materials that they need.
MnDOT plans out these projects years in advance.
We do plan ahead, and we try to do the best we can to make the least amount of impact on people.
It stinks. We all knew it was coming.
Heather Brown.
So just, I just get up earlier and
WCCO.
Turn on my tunes, put my windows down, and just try to relax.
4 News.
Some of you asked, why not just shut down I-35W for 6 months rather than keep parts of it open and spread that project out over 4 years?
Well, MnDOT says that it has done that in the past, like with Highway 169. But for this project, the other roads just couldn't handle the 200,000 people who travel that corridor each day. If you have a good question for Heather, please email it by going to WCCO.com/links.